Caillou, it is time for you to go to school.
Alright, Dad. Today is going to suck. We have a math test today.
And you studied for it, right?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Though I suppose the real way of knowing is seeing what grade you get.
Right. Rosie, this morning I told Dad I studied for the math test today when I didn't.
And why did you not?
Well, you see, me and Leo were playing this really awesome game and...
Caillou, that's all I need to hear. Clearly this is of your own doing, so I see no reason to help you.
Fine, be that way.
Okay, class, it is now time for our math test. Put away all your books and just leave out a pencil while I pass out the tests.
Caillou, what was with that face you just did?
Nothing.
You better not be doing what I think you're about to do.
I'm not doing anything.
Settle down, you two. Tests are out.
Caillou, just what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Just doing my test. Be quiet.
No, you're cheating off of me. You have the exact same answers as me. You even put Rosie as your name at the top of your paper.
Wait, there wasn't a question? I thought it was asking who has the highest grade in the class.
Enough. Caillou, get up here right now. Caillou, cheating is a very serious offense in this school, and frankly I have no reason to believe that you weren't cheating at this test. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
No.
Right. Caillou, you hereby get a 0 on the math test. I will be calling your parents and you will be going to the principal's office.
Why? I can't believe Rosie would do that to me. If only she kept her mouth shut, I wouldn't be here.
Caillou, quick, follow me to the bathroom.
Wait, a talking robot? What the heck?
There isn't much time. We need to get out of here before anyone sees us.
Well, okay. What is this all about?
Caillou, listen to me. Your life is about to change dramatically from this point forward. I'm here to bring you back to this morning so that you can pass that math test.
Are you freaking serious? A robot from the future comes and wants me to bring me a day in the past for me to pass a stupid math test? No way. There's no way me failing a math test is going to change my life that much. Besides, where were you when a bunch of other awful things happened in my life?
Caillou, have you ever heard of the phrase, the straw that broke the camel's back? Well, this is that straw. I didn't come before because this is the one particular moment that will change everything.
Why should I believe you? For all I know, you're just going to take over the world or something.
Believe me, you don't know the half of it. Look, you're just going to have to trust me on this one. Or I can let this play out, and you can see the result of this action yourself. Then tonight I can come back and give you the option if you want to start this day over or continue where you're headed.
Well, guess I could see how this plays out so I know if I can take your word on it.
Right? See you tonight, Caillou.
There you are, Caillou. Where were you?
In the bathroom.
You were gone for at least 10 minutes. Are you sure that is where you were at?
Well, you know. Sometimes it take a lot of time for the...
Okay, Caillou, whatever. You don't need to go into detail. Just get in my office. Caillou, I am extremely disappointed in you. Cheating in this school is considered to be a serious offense. I hope you understand the consequences of your actions today. In fact, already I have called your parents and they seem to have a big punishment in store for you. I won't go into detail, but you should be prepared for what is in store for you.
So, what is my school punishment then?
I say your parents have actually have that part worked out for me. That's one thing I'm thankful for. With that being said, your parents should be here any minute to pick you up. I think we're done here.
Geez, sounds pretty awful.
Alright Caillou, I'm sure you heard the whole song and dance about how cheating is wrong and how disappointed people are at you, so I'm just going to skip to your punishment.
I know I may be pushing my luck saying this, but screw it. Get on with it.
You are going to a boarding school from now on. I never want to see you around here anymore.
What? No.
That's right, we will never see your face around here again until you become an adult and graduate.
But what school will I be going to?
The meanest, toughest boarding school I could find. One that will teach you a little bit of respect. It's Bullsworth Academy.
Bullsworth? More like bullshit, am I right? Sorry.
You'll be sorry after your first few days. I can tell you that for sure.
Dang, it seems like that robot was right. Speaking of which, where's he? He says he would come back tonight?
So Caillou, tell me. Want to restart this day? Have you seen enough?
Yes please, this is horrible.
Just as I figured. Now before we go back to the past, listen to me. Your goal is to pass that math test. You already have all the answers. You just need to put them down on the paper.
What do you mean? Oh right. Rosie's math test. I was nearly done, so I shouldn't have a problem getting it done now.
I knew you would remember. Now, we must go before anyone sees us.
Alright.
Where the hell is Caillou? I swear if he snuck out of this house, he is going to get it big time.
Alright, we are approximately 10 minutes before Boris comes to your room to wake you up. I have to go now. Please pass the test for me.
Will I ever see you again? What's your name?
Trust me, Caillou, you will. My name is Carl. I hope to see you again in the future.
Well, that's that, I guess.
Caillou, I thought I heard a crash here. Is everything okay?
Yeah, Dad. Everything is fine. I'm just getting ready.
Well, alright. Just be careful.
So Caillou, are you prepared for that math test?
Yeah, for once I am.
Really? I'm shocked. Did you actually study?
You could say that.
Huh, that's pretty interesting. Why did you study this time?
I don't know. Had a feeling I should.
Okay class, we are about to begin the math test, so please, put your books away and have only a pencil out.
Let's do this.
You seem pumped up for this. Are you sure you're Caillou?
I'm Caillou. Now come on, let's do this test. Miss Martin. I'm finished.
You're finished faster than me.
Alright Caillou, just bring your test up. So I can grade it.
Here's my test, Miss Martin.
Thank you Caillou. Well, this is shocking. Caillou got all these problems correct, even the bonus ones. And he finished first in the class. Did he cheat? No, that would be impossible. He finished before anyone else. Guess I have to give him a 100 on the test. Here's your test back, Caillou. You got a 100.
Awesome! This is the best day of my life.
Fantastic work on this.
I'm not the one to usually say this, but good job, Caillou.
Thanks, Rosie. Dad. Check this out. I got a 100 on the math test.
Wow! Amazing work, Caillou. You know what this means. We have to celebrate. How does Chuck E. Cheese's sound?
Yes, that sounds awesome. Chuck E. Cheese's is amazing.
It's great to finally see you do well in school, son.
The deed has been done. Now Caillou can finally live a normal life.
Carl, just what do you think you're doing?
Caillou, I had to do what I had to do.
What are you talking about?
Caillou, you always talked about how much you wish you had a normal childhood. how you wish you had a better relationship with your parents, and how much you wish that you never went to Bullsworth and basically become a dictator. I wanted you to actually have that.
Carl. You.
This future is about to stop existing. Please, understand what I had to do.
You're a good friend, Carl. You made a tough call. I know we will see each other again one day.
Playing games on my phone is so much fun. It's great there are tons of games to play for free. Though I can do without the ads. Though the gameplay they're showing is pretty interesting. Hey, actually it would be pretty funny to intentionally pick the incorrect tools to repair the house. I mean, who the heck would be dumb enough to try to put out a fire with oil? Guess it wouldn't hurt to give the game Home Escapes a try. Great, finally done downloading. Time to start playing. Gee, there's sure a lot of story. Come on, I want to get to ruining houses. Finally some gameplay. What the heck is this? A match 3 game? That's not what the advertisements showed. Why would they lie to me like that? That's it, I'm deleting this game and leaving a 1-star review. How dishonest. Well, I guess I could try this other game that advertised. Hustle Castle. This looks like Fortnite but with Family Guy characters. Are you freaking kidding me? This is absolutely nothing like Fortnite. This is just a rip-off of Fallout Shelter. Why are they lying? Well, that leaves just one game left. Hero Wars. This one looks like a puzzle game where I have to pull these keys to save the hero. That is it. I have had it. This game lied to me too. This isn't a puzzle game, it's one of those idle RPG. Why the heck are these games allowed to falsely advertise their games like this? There are laws against this. I have to do something. I can't allow other people to fall victim to these awful ads. I have to get some help. Rosie, there's something I need help with.
Yeah, Caillou, what is it?
You see, recently I have been noticing a bunch of mobile games have been falsely advertising their games. Do you know of someone who might be able to help me with taking action?
I don't know. I would say take it with the game itself or with a mobile platform, but your opinions are pretty limited if you try that.
I think I just got an idea on who can help me.
Who?
The police lady. Denise Marmalade. She of all people knows the importance of upholding justice, and will surely be willing to help me.
I don't know, Caillou. You haven't exactly got the best track record with the police, that's for sure.
A crime is a crime. They have to help no matter what. Denise. I have to report a crime.
Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm on patrol duty, so this better be important. Let me guess. Did someone steal your sweet roll?
No, Denise. This is serious. I have to report to you a crime of false advertising.
Well, that's a pretty serious offense. Alright, lay the details on me.
There are these mobile apps that demonstrate gameplay that is not reflective of how the actual game is.
Alright, I see where we're going with this. Do you have proof?
Of course. Check this out.
Well, I'll admit, you certainly have some strong evidence here. But, what do you want me to do about it?
We have to stop these companies from advertising their games like that. We need them to be truthful about the product they're advertising.
Caillou, I'm afraid there isn't much that I can do about this.
Come on, Denise. You're always going to uphold the law of the highest regard. You arrest me all the time back in the day. Now is the time that I'm trying to do something good for a change, and make the world a better place.
Well, your heart's in the right place, I'll give you that. Alright, I will help you. But, this is completely out of my jurisdiction. We have to do this together all the way through, you understand?
Yes, if it means improving the world of gaming, then I'm willing to do it.
Alright, First things first. We need to get to the police station and file an official federal report to the FTC. If all things go right, we can eventually go to a court of law and then argue our case. Remember, we're working to the end on this. Let's get to the station right now. Alright, the paperwork for the report is done. Hopefully we will hear something soon. I'll keep you posted on what's happening. You know, Caillou, if you didn't make a case as strong as the one you did, I wouldn't have bothered helping you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying I really truly believe what you are fighting for is the right thing.
Oh, thanks. I wonder if Denise has heard anything back on the case.
Hey Caillou, good news, I just got a word back from the FTC.
Great! What did they say?
I'll read you what they said, word from word. Hello Denise Marmalade, thank you so much for writing your report to us regarding advertising in mobile games. The evidence that you have brought to our attention is indeed troubling, as it may violate the Lanham Act. We will be setting up an official summons to court in the following days for the representatives of the mobile games industry. Please ensure that you will be able to show up to court to defend your case. We wish you luck in defending your case, for it will then be decided if these advertisements are breaking the law.
Awesome! We're going to be bringing some justice.
This also means something else, Caillou.
What?
We are going to need to drive together to a federal court, so this means...
Road trip?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Alright, get everything at your home in order. I'll be taking a vacation day for this.
You got it.
So let me get this straight. You and that police lady Denise are going to sue the mobile games industry for false advertising?
Yes, we're going to make a big difference.
Well, I never thought you were going to be doing something like this, Caillou, but I'm proud of you. About time you fought against an injustice like this. Good luck, Caillou.
Gee, Dad, this is like the first time ever you have been supportive of me in one of my decisions.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
Yeah. Denise, can we stop and get McDonald's?
You know what? Sure, Caillou, I could go for a Big Mac.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to get chicken nuggets.
Caillou, do you mind if I ask something about you?
Not at all. What is it?
So why do you do all the crimes that you do? You do know that your unhinged behavior will make it so that you'll probably end up working here.
Sometimes I do it just for fun, and other times I just do it to get attention. You have no idea how it's like being overshadowed by your other sibling.
I can definitely imagine.
Rosie has always been the smart one. She's always ahead of me, and she has already accomplished so much more than me. Sorry, Denise. It can be tough on me. I know it's no excuse for most of the things that I do.
I'm truly sorry that you go through that at your house. Admitting what's going on like that is very mature of you. You know, you remind me of someone.
Who?
A girl by the name of Trombone. She was incredibly talented, but boy, was she one of the biggest criminals that I have ever came across. She robbed banks, disturbed the peace, and many other things. I still remember her giant robot destroying my original police car.
Really? I want to meet her.
Can't, I'm afraid. She's been gone for years now.
What? How could you go from being an awesome criminal to disappearing?
We've been trying to figure that out. Some say she's hiding, and others say she is gone. What I think I'm trying to say, Caillou, is that it's not too late. You're really talented and cool when you put your mind in the right things, like what we're doing now. I want you to get better. Come on, Caillou. Just remember, if all things go right, we will make the world a better place.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Alright, the hotel is right up ahead. We are going to have to get up bright and early tomorrow for the court case. It's going to be at 9 a.m. sharp, so we better get there as soon as we can. Otherwise, we forfeit the case.
You got it.
Come on, Caillou, get up.
Alright. I'm up. I'm awake.
Alright, we can grab something quick at the nearby 7-Elevens. I get free coffee there all the time.
Wait, how do you get free coffee?
Places like that give it out for free to police officers all the time. One of the perks of the job.
Denise, I'm not going to lie. I'm really nervous. What if we're up against an ironclad lawyer?
Don't worry, Caillou. Like I said, we're in this together until the very end. We'll have each other's backs no matter what. Just play it cool and professional, and we can win this case for sure.
May I please have order in the court? The time is 9 a.m., and we are all here today to hear the case of Denise Marmalade and Caillou versus the Collective Board of Mobile App Developers. I am your Honorable Judge, Bonnie Greendale. Denise, will you please give your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. After my investigation along with concern raised with the FTC, we believe we have ample evidence to prove that many mobile apps are guilty of violating the Lehman Act by falsely advertising their mobile games by showing completely unrelated gameplay that is in no way relates or is featured in the games themselves.
Thank you, Denise. You may sit back down. Now may the defendant please come up here to speak their defense regarding these claims.
Oh no, okay, who is the defendant?
Who? I don't recognize them.
That's Phoenix Wright, the world's greatest lawyer.
Come on, Caillou, keep it together. We're in this until the end.
All right, state your defense.
Your Honor, these claims that we are violating the Lehman Act are ludicrous. First of all, the apps that are on offer here are completely free. No money needs to be paid to enjoy them. Second, many games that advertise don't show gameplay, so it's unfair to say that these app developers are in the wrong for not showing it. Third and finally, these ads are typically outsourced, meaning it is outside of the app developer's control on how these companies portray their games.
Darn it, Denise. How are we going to argue against that? That's a pretty solid case.
Don't worry, I got this.
May the plaintiff please state their counter to this defense.
Yes, Your Honor. The first claim that these games are completely free is false. Many of these games feature what's called in-app purchases, where you can get ahead in these types of games. Sometimes these games lock players out unless they pay for these in-app purchase.
Hold it. When looking at the whole idle game genre, the whole idea of the game is to wait.
Objection. Even idle games have speed-ups which will advance time over a certain period, and that costs money too. So that point is invalid.
I'm afraid Denise is right. That point is invalid, Phoenix.
Right.
Carry on, Denise.
Thank you. Since players have to pay for these in-app purchases, it stops them from fully being able to enjoy the game. Meaning that the claim that these apps are completely free and enjoyable to anyone is false.
Does the defendant have anything else to say regarding this statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Enjoyment is subjective, and there are many players who play these games that are okay with these sorts of restrictions.
Objection. Restrictions are restrictions. It is irrelevant how much enjoyment the player gets from the game.
She's right again. Your point is hereby dismissed, Phoenix.
I just got to get it together.
Yes, you do.
That was good, Denise. We might actually be able to win this.
Well, it was thanks to you showing me that stuff. Take the next point. It's all you.
May the plaintiff please continue.
Right, so the second point that Phoenix stated doesn't hold much water. These mobile advertisements are not marketed in the same way that regular games are advertised. They present fake gameplay as real, and even use them as screenshots.
Objection. We are talking about advertisements, not how these games are displayed in the store. That point is irrelevant.
Phoenix is indeed correct. That point is irrelevant.
I'll show you who's irrelevant.
Be professional, Caillou.
Are you done over there? Such comments are not allowed. We will ignore it for now and proceed like normal. Does the plaintiff have anything else to say regarding the point?
Yes, Your Honor. With the gameplay shown being demonstrated as the actual gameplay in the ads, it is therefore different from how regular games are marketed, as it makes it very clear that what is being shown is not actual gameplay.
Does the defendant have anything else to say regarding this point?
Yes, Your Honor. His entire point is flawed. Many of these apps still show characters and locations that are irrelevant to the games, therefore what is being shown is allowed.
Objection. It doesn't matter the characters being shown if the product isn't representative of the gameplay.
It does matter because you can't have the product without the characters and locations.
What matters that it is still deceiving people.
Order in the court. Caillou has a point. The gameplay must be properly represented in the ads. The court will now go into recess for a short amount of time. We will get back together in 30 minutes.
Mandanese, looks like we got this case in the bag.
Yeah, just one more point to go and this case is as sure as ours.
Phoenix. Just what do you think you're doing? Are you trying to lose this case or something?
I'm sorry, some cases like this are just simply not defendable.
I thought you were the world's greatest lawyer, and you're telling me you can't even win a case against a kid and a police officer?
Don't worry, I have a plan. That Caillou kid seems like he is easily irritated. If I continue to provoke him, perhaps he will have a big enough outburst that the judge will simply dismiss this case, resulting in a victory for us.
That's a good plan, Phoenix. See that it goes through.
There you are, Caillou. I was hoping to catch you.
Rosie. What are you doing here?
Me and the whole family came here to cheer you on for your case.
Wow! Thank you so much.
I just wanted to tell you, Caillou, that you have this case in the bag. You're doing great.
Thank you, Rosie.
All right, recess is now over. I believe we are at Phoenix's final point that the companies that are making these ads are outsourced. Which means, if this point is true, then the case will have to go to an international court. May the plaintiff please state your claim against this?
Yes, Your Honor. The fact that these advertisements are outsourced doesn't make a difference when being used for an American audience.
Objection. The audience for the ads doesn't matter. All that matters is who made the ads.
Phoenix is correct. Point disregarded.
That's bullshit.
Quit it, Caillou. Stay professional.
Keep all comments relevant to the case at hand. Such irrelevant and backhanded comments will absolutely not be tolerated. Now, will the plaintiff please continue?
Thank you. The companies that are commissioning these advertisements to be made are still based in these American companies, which means the companies also need to ensure that they are properly following these regulations that are in place here in America.
Objection. Companies are not responsible for keeping the advertisements in check. That still falls with the ones making the advertisements and the laws in their countries. It's certainly foolish to think that.
You're the one who is foolish.
Caillou. Enough. Your inappropriate comments are going to jeopardize your case. If I hear one more inappropriate comment from you, I will be forced to dismiss this case and side with the defendant.
Get it together, Caillou. Phoenix is clearly trying to make you angry. Ignore his comments and don't take it personally.
Alright, I think I got it.
Want me to finish this for you?
I got it.
May the plaintiff please continue with your rebuttal.
Thank you. I apologize. The developers still view and approve the ads, therefore they also need to ensure that they follow the proper laws and regulations that are present.
Caillou has a point. If the product that is being sold is made in America, then they are also responsible for approving how it is advertised. Continue, Caillou.
Thank you. As previously mentioned by the judge, products that are made here must follow all rules and regulations here, even if they are being sold to foreign markets. Therefore, the claim that the games have advertisements that are developed by outsourced companies is not important and should be viewed as being made here.
Does the defendant have anything to say about this?
Yes, Your Honor. Your point about that is so incredibly false it is laughable. I hope you are ashamed for what just came out of your mouth.
Judge, Wouldn't you say Phoenix's comment is inappropriate?
Yes, very much so. That is completely dismissed. I think I have finally heard everything that I need to hear, and I am now officially ready to make a ruling for this case. I hereby find the Board of Mobile Game Developers in this case guilty of all charges and claims made against them. The gamettes that are found to have engaged in the false advertising will hereby be forced to take down their advertisements immediately and will have to pay a fine in relation to the profit of the company.
I have never been so humiliated in all my life. I can't believe I just lost a case to a 4-year-old.
We did it, Denise. We have brought justice to gamers everywhere.
Yes, this is amazing. I can't believe we won.
Caillou, I watched and saw everything. You won. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm proud of you, son. You have truly made a difference in this world for the better.
Does this mean I get to go to Chuck E. Cheese's?
Of course. Heck, I'm willing to take you anywhere at this point.
Sweet. Time to party.
Hello class, I'm your science teacher Mr. Brandy, and I want to thank you all for coming. Now then, did all of you turn in your lab forms?
Yeah, we did, right?
Totally!
Good to hear. That means we can do what I want us to do today. That also means I won't be legally responsible if any of you guys die a slow agonizing death, because you mixed some chemicals wrong.
What?
Ha 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 ha, just kidding. Trust me, you guys won't be touching anything even remotely dangerous in this class. At least not until you get to high school or even college. Anyways, with that being said, for this first unit we will be talking all about the scientific method. And lucky for you, that also means we get to do an experiment today since you all turned in your forms.
Does this mean we get to wear goggles, Mr. Brandy?
No, Leo, we're not dealing with anything dangerous, so there's no point. I think you guys are going to like this. Today we're going to be doing an experiment with M&Ms.
Cool, that's my favorite candy.
Now I absolutely need to stress this. Whatever you do not eat the M&Ms candy until I tell you to do so. You guys will be able to eat them after we're finished with the experiment. Alright, now pass one bag of M&Ms candy to each of your classmates and I'll go over what we will be doing with them.
Isn't this cool, Caillou? We get to do science and eat candy.
Yeah, it's the best of both worlds.
Alright, now what you're going to do with that bag of M&Ms is open the bag and count how many of each color you have. Once again, don't eat them. And after that you're going to record the number of each color that you got and make a line graph. Shoot, looks like I forgot the graph paper. Hold on class while I go get it and pass it out to you.
Hey Leo, I'm going to go ahead and eat my M&Ms candy.
You think you're going to get away with that?
I mean, come on, you really think Mr. Brandy is going to care? Dude literally joked about death.
Guess you're right. I'm just going to see if he actually catches you or not.
Alright class, so sorry about that. Anyways, here's the graph paper and colored pencils so that you can make your graph. When you get done, raise your hand and I'll collect your graph.
Can we eat our M&Ms candy then?
Yes, you may.
Mr. Brandy, I'm done.
Alright, let me come over there and look at your graph. Alright, let's see here. Caillou, are you having some counting troubles? How did you get 50 red M&Ms candy? There were only 20 in that fun-sized bag that I gave you.
Well, it just kinda came out that way.
Looks like I need to count them for you, Caillou. Wait, where are your M&Ms candy?
I kinda ate them already.
Caillou, you remember that part of class that I mentioned dying a slow agonizing death?
Yeah, why?
Those M&Ms candy were laced with arsenic. You're going to die here in a few minutes.
What? No. Why would you do that? Why would you kill your students like that?
Ha 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 ha, I got you again. There was no arsenic. But, you're still in trouble, Caillou. That was the one thing I stressed for you not to do. Looks like you got detention with me next week.
No, I'm going to be so grounded when I get home.
Caillou, how dare you get in trouble in science class? You are grounded for 20 days for 20M and Miss Candy. Go to your room right now.
Why?
Caillou, as promised. Here we are, Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yes! Awesome! Time to have fun.
Well, Caillou, after everything you did during that court case, you absolutely deserve it.
I just don't know how we're going to make it through this.
What are you talking about?
Well, let's just say that this may be one of the last times you get to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, I don't know if you heard about the news, but Chuck E. Cheese is in some serious debt. We're looking at over $1 billion in debt.
How is that possible? Chuck E. Cheese's is the greatest place on earth.
Dang virus screwed everything up. Company was practically bleeding money while we were closed.
Sorry to hear that. What's going to happen?
Not sure. We might get bought out by someone else, but either way we have to think of something. But this is all just adult talk. Forget you heard anything and have some fun. You deserve it.
Hey Dad, I was just talking to the manager. He says this may be one of the last times we get to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I can't believe it. How could they be closing this place down?
Well, Caillou, this certainly wouldn't be the first time a place that I liked closed down.
Really? What other place closed?
Back when I was a kid, there was this place I used to love to go all the time. Blockbuster. It's a place where you can go rent movies and games. I used to remember going in and picking a movie to watch when I go home. Man, I miss that place. I even still have my membership card.
Sounds pretty cool. But why do you still keep the membership card?
Makes for a good conversation piece. Anyways, eventually Blockbuster closed down. I suppose it makes sense, because these days people often just stream movies. I think what I'm trying to say, Caillou, is that while Chuck E. Cheese's may be gone soon, something even better may be coming around soon.
I see. But I still can't help but feel sad that something really important to me is about to go away.
It's a feeling we all sometimes have to deal with. It's okay to feel sad about it. Now come on. We're here to have fun. Let's forget about it for now and enjoy it while we can.
Hey Leo. Guess what? I got to go to Chuck E. Cheese's last night.
Dude, you're so lucky. I've been wanting to go there.
Well, you better go soon. I heard they may be closing down really soon.
Dude, what? That is so lame.
I know, right?
You know what that means they're going to do to the building, right?
What are they going to do?
They're going to destroy the building. They're going to take away all the arcade machines. There will be no more pizza from there.
Stop, Leo. It's all too painful to imagine.
Sorry.
It's alright. It makes me wish there was something that we could do to stop it from closing.
I got an idea. We should protest.
You really think that is going to work?
I mean, it's what everyone else is doing right now. Surely it must work if everyone else is doing it.
Worth a try, I suppose.
You ready for the protest, dude?
As ready as I will ever be.
Let's save Chuck E. Cheese's. This is it. Moment of truth.
Yeah, here goes nothing. Chuck E. Cheese is the greatest. Come on in for the latest. Come in and have the funnest time of your life.
Keep the mouse or I will announce that you are the biggest ass around. Kids everywhere want Chuck E. to stay. He will be here for more than today.
Hey you. Do you support Chuck E. Cheese's?
What, wait?
Do you support Chuck E. or not?
I don't know. I'm getting out of here.
Leo, if we keep this up, we should be able to get trending on social media as well. We need to let people know that we will stop at nothing until Chuck E. Cheese's will stay in business.
Yeah! We need to make some videos soon.
Hey, just what's going on here?
We're protesting the closing of Chuck E. Cheese's. Nothing will stop us from letting anyone take away our childhood.
Well, guess what? I own this building now.
So you're the heartless monster that wants to steal people's childhoods. You're going to destroy this building and take away all the arcade machines. I hope your parents are ashamed of you for the awful things that you're doing.
What are you talking about? I have no intentions of destroying this building or the arcade machines inside of it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this place just needs some small renovations, a few new arcade machines, a brand new kitchen and a little bit of work here and there. Trust me, there is a great business here that just needs some improvements.
Really? That sounds great actually.
Yeah, we're going to be opening a Dave & Buster's here now that we have bought the building. Also, we're going to be serving alcohol here as well, you know, for the parents.
Dang, sounds like Dad is going to love this place.
Dude, Dave & Buster's is awesome. I went to one a while ago and it's even better than Chuck E. Cheese's.
Seriously?
Yeah! I can't believe we're getting one. This is awesome.
Yeah, after we get the stuff done we're going to be ready for business.
Cool! I guess I owe you an apology.
Haha, don't worry about it. I was pretty attached to my favorite arcade when I was a kid too.
So when you guys are opening?
Probably in a few months assuming all things go well.
Awesome! I can't wait. Yep, it's me, Caillou. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it all started a few days ago back at school.
Okay, class. Today we're going to be reading some stories in our reading book. So please, get out your books and turn to page 243.
Miss Martin, can I please talk to you about something?
Of course, Dora. What is it?
So in a few days I'm going to be going on a trip with my family and I will be absent from school, of course.
Sure. Not a problem. I'll get some take-home assignments that we'll be doing the next few days so you won't fall behind.
Thank you so much, Miss Martin.
Man, did you hear that, Rosie? Dora is going to be gone soon. I'm going to miss having her here.
Well, that's how it is sometimes.
I wonder where she is going. It would be awesome to travel with her, don't you think? Maybe there's a way that I can.
What do you mean?
Well, Dora usually takes trips to dangerous places. If I can prove that I'm a big, strong man, perhaps Dora and her family will let me go along.
You Caillou? Big and strong? Ha 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 ha, that's a good one.
I'm serious, Rosie.
You couldn't even do the fitness ground pacer test. There's absolutely no way you would survive someplace dangerous. You'd probably die from lack of Wi-Fi.
No way. I'm totally big and strong. Plus, dying from lack of Wi-Fi isn't even a thing.
But for you it probably is.
I'll show you. I'll show all of you. And most importantly, I will prove it to Dora. Now then, a good survivalist must always be smart and be able to understand how to survive. So, I'll be reading some books on how to survive in the wilderness. Wait, I have to gather my own food. And I'm going to have to find water. And I need to find a place to sleep. Jack thought all of that was going to be provided to me. I mean, that's no problem to me. I'm the survival expert. I can do anything and keep Dora's family alive.
Oh, hey Caillou, what are you doing?
I'm reading some books on survival. I heard about your trip, and I thought I should come along. You know, to keep your family alive and all.
What are you talking about, Caillou? My family is going on a short research trip, and we will bring plenty of supplies. There won't be much of that survival stuff. Besides, we're not bringing you along.
Dora, what are you going to do when something bad happens? You need a survival expert and a big strong man like me to help make sure your family survives.
My family has done this numerous times. We don't need your help for you to come along.
I don't get it, Leo. Why doesn't Dora want me to come along with her on her trip?
It could be because she is afraid to ask for help.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, you know how she can be sometimes. Randomly asking the audience for help. It could be that she doesn't know how to act when someone does actually offer her help.
So what should I do then?
Find a way to sneak out and come along with her. I'm sure if you could hide in her car or something before she leaves. That way, she has to have you come along.
That's a great idea, Leo.
A few days later.
Alright Dora, is everything packed?
I think so. Wait, we still need to get our water bottles.
Let's go back in and get them.
Moment of truth. Time to hide in the back of the car.
Alright, let's get going. Wait, what was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
I didn't hear anything. Maybe you hear something outside.
Guess you're right.
I'm checking in for my flight.
Sure thing. We have everything on file. It looks like you're ready to go. It seems like one of the packages you were flying over weighs a lot more than you originally entered. I'm afraid we're going to have to charge extra for that.
That's weird. I could have sworn I got the weights correct on the boxes.
I hear that all the time.
Gee, this sure has been a rather bumpy ride so far. Good thing I got into one of the boxes with food. These meal bars are pretty good.
I can't wait for us to land. This is so exciting.
Same here. This could be the finding the century.
Not to mention it's nice to get away from home a little bit. You remember Caillou?
The annoying kid you were telling me about?
Yeah, he was trying to prove that he should come along with me. It was ridiculous. He thought he had to be this big strong man and survival except. It was unbelievable.
I can imagine. Well, all of that is behind you now.
Where the heck is Caillou? I don't see him anywhere. Wherever he is at, he needs to know that he is going to be so grounded when he gets back home.
Okay Dora, this looks like a great spot to set up camp.
Sure does. Let's open our supplies and get the tent set.
Hello Dora, happy to see me?
Caillou. What on earth are you doing here? Why were you in the box of supplies?
Well, Leo suggested that I sneak in and come along anyways. It's okay Dora, I understand. You have trouble taking help when it's offered to you.
Dora, isn't that the annoying kid you were talking about on the plane?
Yes, that's Caillou. If there was one person I would have picked and never to have come with me here, it would have been him.
Come on Dora. I learned a lot of stuff from the book. I'm basically an expert in the outdoors.
Please tell me we can just leave him here.
Well, unfortunately I have no cell phone service. The plane to pick us up doesn't come for another few days, so I'm afraid we have no choice but to keep him around.
This is my worst nightmare. Caillou, throw me a meal bar or something. We got a long road to go.
Yeah, about that. There are only 4 left.
You ate 11 of the meal bars.
What? I was hungry. There was nothing else I could eat in that box.
This is going to be a long few days.
Meanwhile.
Dora, I'm sorry but I have to leave to get to the research site. I'm afraid I have to leave you here with Kayla.
Hear the Dora? We get some alone time.
I'd rather be alone with anyone else than you.
Plain hard to get. I like that.
Rosie, I haven't seen Caillou anywhere. Do you know where he could be?
I think I may have an idea.
Where?
I hate to suggest this, but I think he went off with Dora. I remember him wanting to try to impress her on the trip she was going on. I didn't think he was actually going to try to travel with her.
I swear to God. When that boy gets back, he is going to be getting a firm talking to along with his grounding.
That's about what I expected.
Hey, look at me, Dora. I'm going to get some fresh water from the stream here.
Get down from there. You're probably going to get yourself wet. Besides, That water is probably not even fresh and is full of bacteria.
Oh. I thought all water was safe to drink. I mean, it's clear.
Just get back here.
So, what is there to eat? I'm hungry.
Well, considering that you ate most of the meal bars, we're left with food we have to cook over the fire. There's a pack of hot dogs we can cook.
Let me do it.
No way. You're going to burn yourself.
Come on, Dora. I'm the best at cooking.
Tell you what. I will cook my own food and you can cook yours. That way if you burn it, you won't be ruining my meal too.
This should be no problem. I played Cooking Mama a ton. There we go. Got to get it nice and warm. Shit. It fell into the fire. Dora. Help me get my hot dog back.
Use a stick or something to get it out. I knew this was going to happen.
Here we go. Got it.
Wow, good cooking there, Caillou. That's about as black as you can get.
Hey, I like mine that way. It turned out perfect.
Perfectly inedible.
Hey Dora, I'm back. How are you and Caillou doing?
Surviving, I guess.
Where is he?
He said something about finding a flower or something for me.
I'm back, Dora. I found a flower to symbolize my love for you.
Gee, thanks. Actually, I think you got that one correct. A weed is perfect to symbolize our relationship.
Yeah, perfect. Just like I said.
Well, you two better get some rest now. I have a lot of work tomorrow.
I've been calling Dora's father all day and absolutely no response.
I'm sure Dora's father is doing his best.
I can't imagine what kind of trouble Caillou is putting them through.
A new day, a new chance to prove myself.
More like embarrass yourself.
Hey, I'm going to go out today and get firewood.
Let's see if you can at least pull that off. I doubt it though.
I'll show you. Gonna make Dora my sweetheart by getting her some sweet wood.
Get out of here. This is my sacred land.
Skeleton. Run!
I knew it. You couldn't even get firewood.
Dora. Run! There's a skeleton chasing after us.
Stop lying, Caillou. Get real already.
You're lost.
A skeleton. What is this? Scooby-Doo?
Boo.
Oh my god. A skeleton. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, where do we go?
To the cave over there. I can't believe it. Not only am I stuck with the worst kid in my class, but now I'm fearing for my life because some skeleton is about to attack us.
Hey, at least I told you to run. You should have listened.
Caillou, I don't know how to explain to you and get this through your thick skull, but you are not a survival expert. You are the one causing all this trouble. This was supposed to be a relaxing getaway with me and my dad, but you ruined it. I have had it. I'm going to find my dad and I'm leaving you here. Mr. Survival Expert.
Dora. Don't go. Please.
Forget it. I never want to see you ever again.
Well, I think we have caught up to now. So yeah, I'm kinda stuck here without Dora. No food, no water, and nobody that can help me. I want to go home.
Caillou, are you okay?
Dora's dead. Thank goodness you're here.
Dora told me about what happened. That so-called skeleton that chased you was actually another kid that came from the research trip that just wanted to scare you.
Oh. Well, I wasn't scared.
Sure you weren't. Come on, let's get back to the camp. We leave back home tomorrow morning.
Dora, I want to apologize for everything that happened. I'm no survival expert. I can't believe it took a kid in a skeleton costume to make me realize that.
Maybe you aren't as dense as I thought. So, Caillou, I wanted to ask you, what does your parents think about all of this?
What?
I mean, you told your parents about this stunt of yours, right? I'm going to take that as a no.
I'm going to be so grounded at this rate.
Meanwhile, back at the airport.
Caillou. How dare you sneak away to go on this trip with Dora? That's it. You are so grounded. For 6, 2, 9, 5, 1, 8, 5, 4, 8 years. We're going home right this second. You will never be allowed to go another trip with Dora.
Why?
Hello everyone, today we're going to be meeting a dysfunctional family, one where their 4-year-old boy is supposedly the cause of so much trouble. Before we get started, let's meet the girl who contacted me and made me aware of this situation. Roll the clip.
My family is crazy. Where do I even begin? First there's my brother Caillou, who does insane stunts and gets into trouble all the time and even commits crimes. Then there is my mom and dad. They ground my brother Caillou for extremely long periods of time. What gets me is that it seems like they always forget about it. So that's why I contacted Dr.Phil. I wanted to find someone who could maybe sort things out and help us live like an actual family.
Rosie, thank you so very much for coming on. I think what you did is very brave. Tell me, what was the first sign that you had something was wrong?
Well, it all started when I was born. No, really, I mean it.
Please elaborate.
For as long as I can remember, my family was always this way. There never seemed to be a time when Caillou and the rest of my family got along. Was there a time where they got along? Probably before that.
I see, so this has been ongoing for quite some time.
Yes, it has.
In that case, thank you Rosie for your time. I think it's time for me to meet with your parents, Boris and Doris. Now I think it is an appropriate time for us to bring out the parents to get their perspective. Afterwards we will talk with Caillou to get his. Anyways, roll the clip.
Our son Caillou has always been trouble.
Personally, I say that is an understatement. Caillou is the definition of a kid that does whatever he wants and doesn't care about the consequences.
Our son also gets arrested often and he is only 4 years old. I have never heard of another kid of that age having a record with the police.
Caillou is obviously the one tearing this family apart. He obviously needs to change his ways, otherwise, we will never truly be a happy family.
The amount of trouble he has brought to us, he has done so much bad to this family.
It's good to meet you Boris and Doris. Now tell me, more specifically what your son does, as well as the things that he gets arrested for.
Where do we begin?
Well, he gets in trouble in school all the time. Everything from pulling pranks to assaulting others. He is also failing school.
Not to mention the things he does outside of school. Trespassing, public nudity. He also took our car one time and drove around for Uber.
Wait, he drove for Uber? How did he even do that?
He took my driver's license and started driving. Uber doesn't really check that kind of stuff, you know?
I see, so tell me, what kind of punishments do you do for Caillou when he does these kinds of things?
I ground him. I ground him for trillions of years.
For trillions of years? Are you serious? That is absolutely ridiculous. Now I was talking to your daughter Rosie Eiler. She was saying something about you guys forgetting the punishments that you give him.
Well, I suppose we do get a bit lenient about it every now and again.
I mean, it's only natural.
Well, that is all good to know. Well, thank you both for coming and speaking with me. I think it's about time we bring out Caillou. Roll the clip, please.
Yep. It's me, Caillou, the man, the myth, the legend. My parents have a habit of blowing things completely out of proportion. They ground me for insanely long periods of time and yell at me at the slightest inconveniences that I give them. Honestly, they are the big problem in my house. You would think they would have a firm control over their emotions, but apparently not. It's completely ridiculous. Personally, I wish I had more chill parents.
Caillou, thank you so much for coming on. Now if I get this straight, you're just saying that your parents blow things out of proportion and you wish that they would just calm down, am I correct?
Absolutely. I mean, to me, They're complete sociopaths if you ask me.
Sure seems a lot different than what I saw when I talked to them. Now Caillou, your parents were telling me about things like you getting arrested and getting in trouble all the time in school. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Can you explain why you do the things that you do? I mean, you realize how much this will all affect you later in life, right?
I do, to be honest. There are many reasons why I do those kinds of things. Part of it is to get attention. Some of it is because I find it fun or funny.
Is that the entire reason? So part of it is you want attention?
Yeah! I mean, if I don't, then I would be just an average kid, and that's not who I am. Rosie is the one who always gets the attention from my parents.
All right, I see then. I think it's about time that I bring back out your parents so that we can all talk about this together. All right, now that we are all finally together, let's first start by addressing Caillou's behavior. Caillou says that you two blow things out of proportion, but he also did admit to doing the things that you claimed.
Really? Caillou, you get in trouble at school all the time and get arrested.
Now personally I say you guys are at least somewhat justified in getting upset. Now, the key word here is somewhat. We have one very big thing that I absolutely have to address here, and that is the grounding. Now, can you guys tell me why you ground Caillou for trillions of years?
Well, you see, we believe that by giving Caillou a big enough and severe enough punishments, it just may fix his behavior.
Yes, it's our way of showing the consequences of his actions.
All right, I see. Now Caillou, how do you feel about getting grounded that long? I can see that this is clearly not working on you, is it?
I mean, yeah, what's the point of behaving well if I will never live enough to get ungrounded?
That's what I figured. I think we came to a bit of a breakthrough here. Your punishments clearly mean nothing when you go to that long of a period of time. Not to mention you guys forget about the punishments, so what's the point of them?
Haha, take that, Mom and Dad. Dr. Phil is on my side.
Caillou, I am absolutely not on your side. In fact, I'm on nobody's side. I'm just on the side of doing what is right. Because of your parents' insane punishments, you have absolutely no idea how much trouble you would get if you do the actions that you do. When you get older, there will indeed be actual consequences. Jail time among many other things that will ruin your life.
So what do? We can't just allow him to go unhinged and never punish him.
Here's what you do. Create reasonable punishments for things that Caillou does and actually talk and pay attention to him and explain why his behavior is wrong. Don't go around shouting at him all the time. Give him your proper attention and help him understand how his actions can hurt others along with himself.
Finally, someone who isn't crazy and actually sees that my parents aren't always in the right.
I might have to go back to smoking if I had to deal with Caillou myself, but you have to do what is right and ensure you have a healthy environment for Caillou to grow in. Now, I think I know what to do here to make sure you guys get back on the right track. Now Boris and Doris, I will be giving you my book on parenting. That way you will have the skills and the know-how to ensure a better place for Caillou. As for you Caillou, I'm sending you to the ranch.
What? But, I have no salad.
Not ranch dressing kit. I'm going to be sending you to Turnabout Ranch. A real working ranch that will help teach you responsibility and good skills that will help you when you return to your home life.
Oh. Well, that actually doesn't sound too bad.
It's not, trust me.
I mean, taking care of horses and shit, all the while not getting grounded, sounds like a pretty good improvement to me.
I hope you two understand what you have to do as well. In order for all of this to work and for Caillou to do well, you have to do your part as well.
We understand.
Well, I already know Caillou agrees to go to the ranch, but do you agree to allow Caillou to go to the ranch?
I agree.
I agree too. Perhaps they will give us the time we need.
You hear that, Caillou? You're going to the ranch.
Cool. This ought to be interesting. Perhaps I could even make a video out of it.
Meanwhile, a few days later, at the ranch.
Yeah, this is actually cool. The ranch is a lot of fun. Though I could deal without the horse poop. I'm ready to pay for my lunch.
Sure thing. I'll just take it out of your account.
Can I get ice cream?
You know the rules, Caillou. You have to pay 60 cents to get ice cream.
Come on. Just this once?
No.
Man, Rosie. I wish Mom would give me 60 cents so that I could get ice cream as well.
Well, you're not grounded after all. If you weren't, then it might be a little different.
Don't remind me. You know, I was thinking of the next big prank I should pull.
If it involves stealing ice cream, I don't want to hear it.
No, this is something different. So you know the old technology room, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I'm going to put a fake warning sign on the door saying, "Warning, dinosaurs inside." Because you know, those computers are as old as shit.
Okay, I will admit. That is kind of funny.
I knew this one was going to be a hit.
Well, it is a minor enough thing that you probably could get away with it.
Meanwhile, after school.
Alright, it's time to do my prank now that everyone is gone. There seems to be someone in here.
Haha, now that I have hacked into the school's central system, I can now get all the student information that I need, along with the funds for each student.
Yo, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I asked you first.
Nothing, just get out of here. Students aren't supposed to be here.
Hey, you're a student too, Dexter. Neither of us should be here. It would be a shame if I told a teacher that you're doing something suspicious here.
Fine, give me a second. Lock the door and I will explain everything. Alright, so let me explain. I just hacked into the school system. I now have access to literally everything school related. I wanted to steal the funds from student lunch accounts in particular.
Why?
Oh, to purchase some computer and machine parts that I need. Stuff ain't cheap. Now comes the part where you ask me for something in return, so that you can keep your mouth shut about this. So tell me, what do you want?
Give me some of the funds to those students' accounts so I can buy ice cream during lunch.
Wait, seriously? I can change any of your grades, get you moved to literally any class you want, get information on any student, erase any bad marks on your permanent record. Heck, I could probably easily get any teacher fired using this, and all you want is money for ice cream?
Yeah! So now that I think about it, all that other stuff sounds good too. Just do a few good things to my records and grades too, I guess.
Done deal. Now Caillou, if you even think of ratting me out, you're going to be the first one to suffer when I bring an ice cannon to school.
You have my word. I won't tell a single person about this, though I'm curious. How were you able to do it?
Caillou, this computer system is more than 2 decades old. The number of loopholes and exploits in these systems is insane. Any skilled hacker should be able to do this no problem.
I see. Well, I will ensure nobody will know about this.
The next day.
Another ice cream, please.
Caillou, this is your 5th one today. Are your parents okay with this?
Yeah, of course they are. Ice cream is the most important food group.
Caillou, how are you getting this much ice cream? Mom didn't give you any money today.
Well, you see, I found a $5 bill on the ground this morning. So, I'm using that to buy the ice cream.
Makes sense.
Principal Green, can I talk to you about something for a second?
Sure. What's the matter?
Today at lunch, Caillou bought 5 ice creams. His account balance suddenly jumped up to $50. His parents always gives him exact change for his lunches. Could you please look into this?
Yes, that does sound rather suspicious. And unhealthy too. Now let's take a look here at Caillou's account. What is this? Caillou's funds came from a combination of different accounts. Someone must have transferred money into his account. And the only way to do that is by using the main school system. I have to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, class. Today we are going to be doing some math. I will be passing a worksheet for all of you to do. Caillou, please go to the principal's office right now.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Caillou, I was looking at the main school system and I just found out your account got transferred a large amount of funds from many students' accounts. Did you do this?
Yes, I did.
How did you do it?
I hacked the school's main system.
Did you now? Caillou, I'm afraid this is the last straw. An offense this serious calls for something I never expected to do. Caillou, you are hereby expelled from the school. You can never come back here.
No. Please. I'm sorry.
Now Caillou, can I be real with you for a second?
Sure.
Let me be honest, I don't think you are smart enough to hack the school's main system. Something tells me that you were not the one who did this. If you can tell me who else is involved or the person who did this hacking, I will reconsider your punishment.
It was all me.
Really? Then tell me. How did you do it?
Well, I just googled how to hack in that particular computer. Since the computers are decades old, there were many exploits to be able to log in.
I knew our lower technology budget was going to cause problems. Well, Caillou, I guess I'm going to have to take your word on this. You are hereby expelled.
Meanwhile, back at home.
Caillou, how dare you get expelled from school? You are grounded for an even longer period of time. You know what else we're going to have to do?
Homeschool me?
This is supposed to be a punishment for you, not for me. You're going to be going to a completely different school tomorrow.
Figured.
A few days later.
Hello class, today we're introducing a new student, a boy named Caillou. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Not at all. Hello everyone. I'm Caillou. And I got expelled from the previous school I went to because I wanted some ice cream. Anyways, here's hoping that this place is better.
Thank you Caillou, you can take the empty seat next to Mandark and we can get this lesson rolling.
Hey Caillou, it's good to meet you. I heard all about what you did.
You did? Really?
Yeah, news travels really fast around here. Hacking into the school's main system takes some talent. I'm rather impressed with you. Tell you what, I'm willing to let you hang out with me. I'm the coolest and smartest kid here.
Don't know about coolest, but I'll take your word on smartest.
Hey Caillou, what are you reading?
My favorite comic. Garfield the cat.
Ha 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 ha. Why would you ever spend time with such tasteless drivel?
Hey, Garfield is really funny.
Sure Caillou, I'm surprised you would read something like that. I'm going to be reading some books on quantum physics. Surely you would be more interested in reading something that isn't so elementary.
Whatever, Mandark. Do what makes you happy, I guess. Hey Mandark, thank you again for the fake doctor's note. I really didn't want to participate in gym class today.
It's no problem. Figure it would be a good way to get to know you more. So, how long have you been hacking for?
Well, you see, I kinda just googled how to do it on that computer, and I was able to get in.
Oh really? Well, I suppose that does make sense, but wasn't it fun? Surely you must enjoy breaking into stuff like that?
I guess. But, I think my speciality is more physical sneaking if anything.
I see. That is still a pretty important skill to have.
Alright class, I have finished grading all your papers and I will be passing them back now.
Hey Mandark. Want to compare our grades?
Why should we do that? We obviously both got 100 seconds on these. Did you seriously not get a 100 on this?
I got a 82. For me that's pretty good.
Caillou, let me be straightforward about something. You didn't hack the school's main system. Did you?
How did you know?
Over the past few days you've made it kinda obvious that you're not capable of being able to do something like that.
You're right.
Now tell me, if you didn't do it, then who did? I mean, I have studied the student body at your school, and there are only a small handful of kids that would even be capable of doing such a thing. Because I swear if it is my archenemy Dexter, then I have some exposing to do.
It was Rosie. My sister.
Your sister was behind it?
Yeah, she needed a guy that she could shift the blame to, and I was the most convenient at the time.
What motivation would she have to do it though? I mean, she has a squeaky clean record at your school. Why would she do something that would possibly tarnish her reputation?
Well, you see, I think she just wanted to find a way for me to get out of that school. We don't get along with each other, so I think she decided to blame me on something serious enough so that I would get kicked out.
Sorry to hear that it was like that for you. Question though about your sister. Does she have a secret lab?
What? No. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Anyways, there may be a way I can help you. I just need you to do a favor for me.
What do you mean?
It just so happens that I have access to the school system as well. I can send an email, posing as a school administrator to your principal, basically saying that you didn't hack the school system and requesting to have your expulsion overturned and removed from your record. And I can even add a little something to get your sister in trouble if you want.
That part won't be necessary. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
I can respect that. But I'm willing to do this for you. If you do one small favor for me.
What is it?
I need you to give a girl that goes to your school a note asking to go on a date with me.
Who is it?
Dexter's sister. DD. It's all you have to do, and I would be more than happy to send that email.
You got it. Her DD, right?
The one and only.
So, I was asked to give you this letter. It's from Mondark.
A date, I'm going on a date.
Well, that was easy.
The next day.
Well, Caillou, it seems like some evidence has came up that has proven that you couldn't have possibly have done the hacking. There was an email that came to me from a school administrator stating that you didn't do it. There was something that told me that you couldn't have done it. So it's good that my thoughts were supported. With that being said, you are no longer expelled from the school. This will be removed from your record.
I knew my name would be cleared.
But you were the one to admit to it, which confuses me. Whatever the case, it's outside of my control now when an administrator steps in.
Caillou, I have to say I'm rather impressed with your loyalty. You didn't tell anyone despite getting expelled and meeting Mondark. I almost thought for sure something was going to come out, but I can see that you are indeed true to your word. Let's just say in the future I will think about you.
Gee, thanks. You know, you could have helped me when I was expelled. I ended up making a deal with Mondark just to get back here.
What are you talking about?
I had to get your sister to agree to go on a date with him.
Oh. Frankly, I don't care about their relationship. In fact, she usually does much more harm than good, let's just say.
I see. I just hope this is the end of that madness. I just want to eat ice cream now.
Here's some cash for your trouble then. This should keep you good for a while.
Thanks.
Special thanks to Ranger Cordy for inspiration for this video. Monday.
Okay class, this week as an effort to get you all involved in more school clubs, we will be having a club week. This week, during the last hour of school, you will be going to a club that you signed up for. Then on Friday, you will have to write a paper on either what was your favorite club, what club you would be most interested in joining, or what club you have decided to join. The paper will be a test grade, so I highly suggest that you take this assignment seriously.
So Rosie, what club do you think you will be joining?
I already know which one I'm doing my paper on. Future student leaders. Though I will say this may be my opportunity to try to get into student government too.
Of course, you seem to already have all of this figured out.
Yeah, this paper is basically already written for me.
Well, I better sign up for something, because I have no clue what to try first. Alright, time to sign up for something. Guess I could give the science club a try.
Later that day in school.
Hello class, as you know I'm Mr. Brandy and welcome to the Science Club. Today, for your trial run of the Science Club, we will be showcasing various student experiments throughout the years that have had interesting results.
How boring. I thought we were going to be doing some actual science.
Caillou, experiments can sometimes take a long time to conduct, sometimes they take months especially to get all the results. Science Club is basically science class but, with a little bit emphasis on doing individual experiments.
Why did I even pick this club to start out with?
Don't know? But you got nobody to blame but yourself, I'm afraid.
Well, the one was most certainly a bust. There has to be something better.
Tuesday. Hey Caillou. What club did you pick yesterday for Club Week?
I picked the Science Club, but it was pretty bad. It's basically science class but even less fun.
Dude, you should try the Cooking Club. It's awesome. You get to make food and eat it. I really liked it.
That definitely indeed sounds promising. Okay, I think I'll try Cooking Club next.
Hello Kayla, and welcome to the Cooking Club. Today, we're going to be cooking barbecue chicken.
Cool! Sounds yummy.
Follow the recipe and your chicken should come out amazing.
This should be easy. I love eating barbecue chicken. Alright, just got to season and grill the chicken. Man, it sure gets hot in the kitchen. The grill especially. I think this should be long enough for the chicken. I'm all done. Here is my grilled barbecue chicken.
Thank you Kayla. Now to cut into the chicken. Kayla, this chicken is raw.
Whoops. I'm sorry.
I've heard all about you Kayla. Is this your attempt at a joke?
No, not at all. It's an honest mistake.
Sure, a mistake. You can freaking kill someone with raw chicken.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess up at all. Please believe me.
No way. Kayla, you are hereby kicked out of the Cooking Club. Don't ever come back here ever again.
Wednesday.
Well, Cooking Club was a bust too. Guess I'm going to have to pick something else. Comedy Club. That should be perfect for me. I'm from Comedy World after all. Best of all, they even meet here, which was perfect.
Hello everyone and thank you for coming to the Comedy Club meeting. I hope we all have a fun time telling jokes and doing awesome sketches. Starting out, does anyone have a good joke to tell to get us started?
I do.
Alright. Let's hear it, Caillou.
Whenever I go golfing, I always bring an extra pair of pants. Why? Just in case I get a hole-in-one.
Caillou. Please leave.
What? Come on, that joke wasn't that bad? Was it?
Caillou, that joke was that bad. Leave before you embarrass yourself in this club any further.
Caillou. You're back rather early. What happened?
I got kicked out of the Comedy Club. Those people have no sense of humor, I swear.
Don't tell me you told the joke about getting a hole in your pants when golfing.
Hey, that joke is really funny. I mean, to be fair, if I ever went golfing and got a hole-in-one, I'd shit my pants.
Caillou, just sit in your seat and read a book or something until final bell.
Thursday.
What am I going to do? I have only today to find a good club. I mean, there has to be one club that I would enjoy. All the other clubs were complete busts. Worst of all, if I fail on the paper I will surely be grounded. There has to be something else I can try. Dang, just about everything is already filled up. Though, the boxing club has had no sign-ups. Well, it's my last option.
Hey, you kid. You're here for the boxing club, right?
Yeah! Are you the teacher running it?
Actually, I'm not a teacher. I'm just the janitor. Name's Doc Lewis, but yes, I run the boxing club here for this school. Meet me at the bleachers in the gym. Thanks for coming. So, you're Caillou, right?
Yep. That's me.
You know, you're the only kid who has decided to join the boxing club. I actually used to be a heavyweight champion, you know? Even trained someone to win the world circuit too.
Wow, that's insane. But, why did you become the school's janitor?
It's something that keeps me moving. Honestly, I have more than enough money to retire and to live in style. But, after the kid I trained retired, I decided to work for a school in order to try to find other kids interested in boxing. So, thank you so much for joining.
No problem. So what are we going to do? Training? Sparring?
We're going to have you train a little bit. Follow me to the training room. Got your training gear on?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Did that hurt?
No, not really.
Then that means your gear is on properly. It's very important that your gear is on correctly to ensure you don't suffer from any injuries. Last thing I want is for you to get hurt.
Makes sense.
Alright, we're going to be doing some drills together. We will be working on blocking especially.
Bring it on.
A little bit later.
Man, Caillou, that was some good training back there. You're not bad starting out.
Thanks. That was actually pretty fun. I've always wanted to get better at fighting.
Boxing can be a great sport to practice for self-defense. By the way, Caillou, mind if I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Will you become the first member of the boxing club?
Absolutely. This club is really cool.
Thanks, Caillou. I've always wanted to go back into training.
Friday.
Okay, class, I hope you all had fun this week with your clubs. Today, you will be writing a paper on either your favorite club, the club you want to join, or the club you have joined. You have 1 hour to write the paper, and it just has to be a page long. After you are done, you can turn the paper in on my desk and I'll let you know what your grade is later today when I have a chance to grade it.
This is going to be my best work ever. Doc Lewis was so cool. I'm glad I got into the boxing club. Here's my paper, Miss Martin.
Thank you, Caillou. I'll let you know how you did later today.
Later.
All right, class. I have now graded all of your papers and will now begin to pass them all back. Here is your paper, Caillou. I was very impressed with it. In fact, I had no idea there was a boxing club in this school. You got a 100%.
Yes! Awesome! I got a 100.
You deserve it, Caillou.
Dad, check this out. I got a 100 on this paper.
Amazing, Caillou. You have been doing well in school finally, it seems. For that, as a reward of your good behavior and grades, I will be taking you out to the new Dave & Buster's.
Yeah! Awesome! I can't wait.
Okay, class. Tonight is going to be Student Awards night. If you received an invitation, then that means you will be receiving an award.
Yes! I got an invitation. I knew all my hard work was going to pay off.
Of course you did, Rosie. I didn't get one. Oh well, not that I really care about student rewards anyways. It's not like they matter all that much in the grand scheme of things.
You're just saying that because you aren't getting one.
No, I mean seriously. Are you going to be putting any of those rewards on a resume when the time comes?
Yeah, probably quite a few. Perfect attendance, all A's, most well-behaved student.
Save it for the award show, Rosie. We all get it. You're little Miss Perfect.
Better to be Miss Perfect than Mr. Disaster.
Caillou, it is almost time for your school's award show.
Come on, Dad. You're not going to force me to go, are you? I'm not getting any awards, so why should I care?
You should care because Rosie is getting some awards. This is an important moment for her and she deserves your attention too. If you got an award, I would make sure she watches the show as well. But, that's not the situation we are in, now is it?
Alright, Dad. I get your point. Let's just get this over with.
Now you better be on your best behavior. If you aren't, you already know what the consequences will be.
Yeah. I will be grounded. Wait, I got it. I will be so grounded for 7, 6, 4, 3, 0, 6, 3, 8, 1, 9, 6, 4 years.
Yeah. That's right. I got to say your impression of me is really good, almost to the point of being scary.
I only do the best impressions.
Meanwhile, at the award show.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Plotagon Schools Award Show. Today, we will be honoring this year's students for their many great accomplishments and handing out awards to students for their great achievements. First student up will be Dexter. He has received the award for Best Science Student in the school. Here is your award, Dexter. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Green. I knew my great inventions would catch your attention.
Hey Dad, can I please use the bathroom?
No way. Sit here and wait.
But I really need to go.
Just hold it, Caillou.
Guess I'll just pee on the entire audience then.
Fine, just go. But if you aren't back within 5 minutes, you will be in some big trouble. I'll even set the timer on my phone, so I know when you should be back.
Thank you so much, Dad.
Next up we have one of our brightest and most amazing students in this entire school. Rosie, she will be receiving the awards for... Oh my, there sure are a lot here.
This show is basically insult to injury. Watching a bunch of kids get awards that I would never get is stupid. That's it. I'm ditching this stupid awards show. It's one of the dumbest and most pointless things ever.
And finally, award for receiving the most awards. Give it up for Rosie.
Thank you so much. It's a real honor to be getting so many great awards.
Caillou has 2 minutes to get back here, otherwise he is going to get it big time.
Finally. Almost home free. Just a few more steps and I'll be free from this incredibly dumb event.
And next up we have a non-traditional award. We usually don't give this one out, but we found one student that would be perfect for it. The Most Mischievous Student Award. While this most certainly isn't the most positive award, I would be hard-pressed to say that this school wouldn't be the way it is if it wasn't for this one student. Everyone give it up for Caillou.
Wait, I'm actually getting an award. I have to run over to the stage right now.
Is Caillou here?
I'm sorry, Miss Green. I'm here right now.
Caillou, so glad you can be here. Please, accept your award. You deserve this one more than anyone else I know.
Thank you so much, Miss Green.
Meanwhile, after the award show.
I can't believe I actually got an award. This is awesome.
But it's not even a good award, Caillou.
I don't even care at this point. At least I know I'm able to get one award that Rosie could never get.
You got that one right. Well, you at least behaved pretty well this time. Tell you what. We were only going to be celebrating with Rosie at Outback Steakhouse, but because you behaved well, you're allowed to come along too, Caillou.
Sweet. Time to get some cheese fries and a blooming onion.
Meanwhile.
Hey, Principal Green, mind if I ask you something?
Sure, what is it?
I noticed that Caillou got an award during the show. But I could have swore I never gave an invitation to him. What was up with that?
Remember what happened last time he was at a public event at the school?
Oh yeah, how could I forget? He was naked during his preschool graduation ceremony and he nearly ruined the school's talent show.
Exactly. I was hoping he wasn't going to come. Well, at least he didn't cause trouble this time.
Time to go on to YouTube. What's this? An advertisement with me. I have to click this. We interrupt your normal YouTube browsing session with a Caillou error. Caillou was trapped by Boris and yada yada yada. Let's cut to the chase. Your computer is now locked and you have only 24 hours before the final deletion of your computer and all your files. Whatever you do, do not turn your computer off. Oh no, this isn't good. Who knew by clicking that advertisement that I would end up having my computer taken over by ransomware? Though I certainly wouldn't have thought someone would make a virus like that based on me. Would you rather have the virus be based on Boris, or Doris, or something? No, this is fine actually. Hey, how do you understand what I'm saying? Well, let's just say that I have access to your microphone and webcam, so I can use my incredible voice recognition software and my facial recognition software to identify my victims and generate responses based on what they say and what they do. I suggest you watch your actions. Well, that's pretty creepy. Wait, you said don't power off my computer, right? I'll just restart my computer then. Oh no, you don't. What did I tell you? Don't do that. This is your first and only warning. You will not get another. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just trying to find a way out of this. Because as you know, if my parents find this on the computer, I will be getting so grounded. I see. Not my problem. I'm just a computer program. I'm here just to do my job. Let's see here, if I can't restart or power off. Why don't I just unplug the computer? Don't you freaking dare. If you unplug the computer, I will automatically delete all the files upon boot up. I highly suggest that you just keep me on for the remainder of the time. Okay, I won't do that either. So what am I even supposed to do? Just wait for the inevitable? I guess so. Tell you what though. Because you have been so cooperative so far, I will give you 3 options to unlock your computer. Option 1. Wait until the timer ends, and then enter the code during the last minute. You can speed the timer up by doing things to annoy me. I wouldn't recommend it though, because if you annoy me enough I might just trash your computer anyways. Option 2. Give me your credit card information, and I'll be more than happy to unlock your computer. It would be by far the most smoothest way out. Then finally, option 3. There's a secret way to unlock the computer. I can't tell you as it is confidential, but if you can figure it out, I would be willing to unlock your computer that way too. Option 1 wouldn't work, because I'm sure mom or dad would check on the computer before 24 hours. Option 2 wouldn't work either because I don't have a credit card, nor will mom or dad give me theirs for this purpose. Guess that just leaves option 3 for me. Very well. There's indeed a way to unlock your computer. Let me assure you. But, I unfortunately cannot give you any hints. If you give up, just let me know and we can go with one of the other 2 options. Alright, I got it. I think I got an idea. Since you have voice recognition software, let me try this. Hey hot stuff, you looking good in that yellow shirt of yours. I absolutely love how you look. Okay, I wasn't exactly expecting that. I will say that is not how you unlock your computer. But, good try. Usually for an incorrect action I would subtract your time, but I'm willing to let that slide. By the way, you're not looking bad yourself. Thanks, but, darn. I was hoping that was going to work. I wish I could just flirt my way out of my problems. Not this time, unfortunately. Alright, what should I try next? Wait, can I use any other programs? No, you cannot. That would make me angry.
Caillou, get off the computer. It's my turn to be on there now. What the heck is going on? Why are you on the computer screen?
This is a Caillou error, and your friend has gotten your computer locked and is now trying to figure out a way out of this predicament. Yeah, sorry Rosie. I'm trying to deal with this right now.
Have you tried using Control-Alt and Delete and get a task manager?
No, let me give it a try. Sorry, that won't fly. You are not allowed to go into that menu. I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you your first time reduction for that. You now have less than 12 hours to unlock your computer. Darn it, Rosie. That didn't work. Now we have less time to solve this.
I'm sorry, I was trying my best. Look, I have no clue what is going on, but I'm going to have to get Mom and Dad to take a look at this.
No. Please don't. I will get so grounded if they see this. Please, I promise you that I will get this off the computer before Mom and Dad find out.
Well, okay. I don't know why I should believe you, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You guys done over there? It's about time you try something else, I say. Right, let's see here. Mind telling me what makes you angry and what will reduce my time besides what we have already found out? Basically, any incorrect attempts to figure out a way out. Restarting or attempting to turn off your computer and insulting me. Those certain things I'm willing to let slide. Alright, I think I got it. Let me try Alt and F4. I remember I got pranked one time into closing an online game here by doing that. Let me try it. Sorry, that won't work either, I'm afraid. I will now have to reduce your time to less than 6 hours. Darn it. Now I have even less time. I need to call for some help. Alright, one lifeline for you. Haha, just like the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I gotta make this call count. Who should I contact? I know. Dexter.
Hello Caillou, is there something you want?
Yeah, my computer has been taken over by ransomware and I need your help.
Caillou, I'm not tech support. I don't have time to help you with your petty computer problems. What even is the ransomware that you have on there?
Well, you see, it's one where there's Caillou, and he uses your face camera and microphone to talk and communicate with you, and you can even talk back. He also gave 24 hours to unlock my computer, and said I can unlock my computer by either entering code when the time almost is up, put in my credit card information, or find a secret way out. He also reduces time if I make him angry.
I will be right over to help.
What's with the sudden change of heart?
I'll explain when I get there.
Alright, that's it. Your one lifeline is used up. I hope it was a good one because you're not going to get another without getting yet another time reduction. I wish this computer ran Windows Vista, because then I could easily blue screen the computer by running Solitaire.
Why hello there, Dexter. I wasn't expecting you to come over today.
Don't worry, I just came here to get a game back from Caillou that he asked to borrow.
Sure thing. He's in our computer room. Actually, he has been in there all day today. Whatever game you gave him. It must have been a whole lot of fun.
Sure is. I gave him my copy of Age of Empires 2. Alright, I'm here, Caillou. I know what you need to do.
Yes, please help get this virus off of here.
All you have to do is open Task Manager.
I already tried that.
Did you press Ctrl-Alt-Delete?
Yes.
In that case, press Ctrl-Shift and Escape. I'm surprised that barely anyone knows about that.
Okay. Wait, you actually figured it out. Oh no, that means you can now end my process, and the Caillou error will be over. We did it. Now I just have to end the process. Thank you so much, Dexter. But, how did you know how to get out of the Caillou error?
Let's go to your room, I'll explain everything there. Alright, so here's the deal. I actually made that virus. I wanted to use that virus as a way to get credit card details from my victims and steal their money from their bank accounts.
But, why did you use me for it?
Because you're annoying. No offense, of course.
Oh, I see.
Well, I did say I would keep you in mind. With a little luck, you can become one of the biggest forms of ransomware on the internet, helping me get millions.
You better get me a cut of the money if you're going to use my likeness. That's all I got to say.
Don't worry, the time will come.
After over 20 years of hiding, I say it's about time for me to go back to what I do best. But, before that, we're going to need some help, and I think I have just the perfect person to join us.
Tron, what makes you so certain that this person will be able to help us?
Well, let's just say this person has a very long history of being a troublemaker. I know for sure he will join us. The world and all of its riches will be ours.
Hello again, class. Today I thought I could teach you about something fun. Today, I'm going to be talking about pirates.
Hey, Miss Martin, does this mean we're going to be talking about Tron Bonne?
Wow, Caillou. I'm rather impressed that you know about Tron Bonne. She's from my generation. How did you learn about her? Was it from your parents?
Actually, I learned about her from a police officer named Denise. She told me about her one time.
Well, I will say we won't be talking about her much during my lesson, but we'll get back to her. Don't worry. Anyways, let's start the slideshow. Pirates have been around for a very long time, with some of the earliest records being around the 14th century BC. The goal of a pirate is very simple: to get as much money as possible. They hunt for treasure and take people captive for ransom money. Even in modern times they are still around. As previously mentioned, Tron Bonne is an example, but they are very different than what you may picture. The term pirating is also used when taking software and music without paying for it. Even I'll admit I have done my fair share of it, which leads me to what we're going to be doing this week as a project. You will be either doing a presentation, writing a paper, or making a video about a famous pirate of your choice. The pirate you pick must be real and not a character based off of a book or a movie. So, no Jack Sparrow, I'm afraid. Modern pirates such as Tron Bonne are allowed. The only requirement is that they must have been alive at some point. Anyways, I will pass out a sheet with the requirements.
Sounds simple enough.
Yeah, this sounds like it could be fun even.
Oh, I know, I've sailed the seas a few times myself.
Anyways, to help with your research for this project, we will be heading to the library so you can read books or use the computers to help with your research.
Hey Leo, who do you think you're going to be doing for your project? I'm going to be doing Tron Bonne, of course.
Not sure. I was thinking about doing my project on Sir Francis Drake.
Cool. I'm mostly happy that this project gives me a good excuse to look into Tron Bonne more. Like, did you know? She had an awesome airship with a bunch of little robots working for her. So awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Okay class, that is all the time we have in the library. Now we have to go back to the classroom.
Hey, what's this? Who left this note here on my desk?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I was just asked to make sure you got the note from one of the aides from the office.
Dude, maybe you have a secret admirer or something.
Haha, don't be silly, Leo. Just who in the world would admire Caillou?
Oh, shut it, Rosie. I haven't even read the note yet. Let's see what it says. Dear Caillou, I wanted to tell you that you are very talented and that those talents are currently going to waste. I strongly believe that I have a job for you that would put those talents to good use. Meet me later today after school when you are done with boxing. I want to talk to you about the possibility of having you work for me.
Dude, this is awesome. Someone totally wants to work with you, Caillou.
This sounds very strange, Caillou. I don't know if I would trust their offer.
I swear to God, if that is from Mandark, I'm going to rip that note up.
Well, there isn't a name on it, so I have no clue. Besides, I'm sure Mandark already knows I won't be very useful to him.
I say you should have an adult or someone come with you if you are even considering this, Caillou. If I were you, I wouldn't trust that note for a second.
I'll have to think about it.
Alright class, that's enough talk about the letter Caillou got. We need to move on to our math lesson for the day.
Hey Caillou, are you going to be able to come to my house later today?
Can't, I'm afraid. I have boxing practice today with Doc Lewis and I'm still thinking about that note.
Yeah, same here. So you think you're going to check it out?
I am, but I'm going to take Rosie's advice. I'm going to be calling Denise, a police lady, to come with me to the meeting. That way if things go wrong, I can get help if needed.
Alright, just make sure you tell me how it goes.
Don't worry, I will, Leo.
Oh, hello Caillou. Is there something you need to report?
Yes, there is. Earlier today I got a note when I was at school asking me to meet up with someone for a job after boxing practice. Would you mind coming with me?
Sounds like a trap to me. Don't worry, I'll be over there. I won't let anyone hurt you.
Thank you so much, Denise. I knew I could count on you for this.
It's no problem. After all, I know you're trying to turn over a new leaf. So, thank you so much for informing me about this.
Thank you so much for coming, Denise. I have no clue who sent this note to me. I wanted to make sure I have someone like you here just in case something bad happens.
I understand completely. I'm ready to perform an arrest if needed.
They said they would meet me after school. I wonder where they're at.
Not sure. But, let's keep our eyes peeled.
Well, if it isn't my old friend Denise. Still a police officer, I see. Should have known you were going to show up. But, I'm not here for you. I'm here for Caillou.
I can't believe it. You were the one who sent Caillou that note? It's been over 20 years since we last saw each other, Tron-Bon.
Wait, so this is Tron-Bon? The sky pirate legend that went into hiding for over 20 years?
Indeed it is. So you have heard of me already, Caillou. Good to know people still remember me. Anyways, I want you to join me, Caillou, and become a sky pirate. Together you and the rest of my family will rule and we will have great riches.
Don't listen to her, Caillou. Tron is a criminal and you will get wrapped up in her schemes.
Oh, come on, Denise. Don't act like you're all that great of an option. Why don't you tell Caillou about how much you get paid and how you still live with your mom?
How dare you, Tron? My situation is not relevant in this conversation. Leave my paycheck and my living situation out of it.
Tell me, Caillou, do you want to end up like Denise and barely be able to afford living expenses, or be like me and live like royalty doing something you will love?
Don't listen to her, Caillou. There is nothing good that will come with you working with her.
Wow, now you're begging. You really are that pathetic.
I'm sorry, Denise, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I cannot pass up. Who knows how much longer it would be before I get a chance like this again to work with Tron.
As I expected. Come on, Caillou, we have work to do. Let's leave this trash here and do some serious business.
I can't believe I allowed this to happen. I have never been so embarrassed in my entire life.
Thank you so much for coming, Caillou. Let me assure you that coming with me is going to be the best choice you have ever made in your entire life.
Yeah, flying in this airship is so awesome. I'm glad I came along.
Why don't I show you around a little bit?
Yeah, please, show me around.
Here is the ship's cafe. Food is served here daily. Hamburgers, curry rice and pasta are some of the most popular choices.
Cool. But, are those little yellow robots the server bots that I heard about?
Indeed they are. I made them myself. They help run this ship and assist me with the missions that I do. Very soon you will be working with them as well.
This is so cool. I can't wait.
This here is our meeting room. We go here to talk about our plans. Very soon we will be having you here in our meetings. Also, you can drink as much coffee as you want. I drink quite a bit myself.
I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I'll keep that in mind.
Here is my lab. This is where we develop new weapons and machines to help us in our missions. Over there is one of the small airships you may be able to pilot in the future with some of the server bots.
That's so cool. Looks like I can do quite a bit of destruction with it.
Indeed you will. Trust me, I look forward to seeing you use one. Here is the storage room. There isn't really anything that interesting here, but you can find snacks and drinks here if you want any. Oh, and I almost forgot. You're going to have to sleep here for a little bit.
Wait, really? But there's no bed here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Don't worry, as soon as you get enough money, or when we can steal you one, you'll have one to sleep on. And so, that brings us to the final stop of our tour of the airship. The command center. Here, you'll find my brother T-Salban. He is our leader.
Caillou, I have been waiting to meet you. If everything that Tron says about you is true, you won't have a problem joining us and becoming a member of the Bond family.
You say that like there is some sort of test that I need to pass.
Actually, there is a test, Caillou. You see, with all this expensive equipment, we want to make sure that you are prepared to do whatever it takes when we go on a real mission.
Yes, we must see if you are truly capable of becoming a member of the Bond family.
All right, bring it on.
Where the heck is Caillou? Caillou should have been home already from boxing practice with Dr.Phil, and he isn't picking up his phone.
Boris, seriously? Do you have to react this way literally every time Caillou doesn't pick up his phone and is running late?
Yes, I do. Obviously he is up to something and he doesn't want us to know about it.
Come on, Boris. Caillou is probably just having a fun time with Dog Louis and forgot to charge his phone. You can calm down. Besides, Dr. Phil's book recommends we stay calm.
Well, alright, I guess maybe I went a bit too overboard. But if I hear that Caillou is doing something bad, I get to say I told you so.
That sounds like the door. We better go get it.
Hello, Mr. and Ms. Anderson. I have news about your son, Caillou.
See, Doris, it's Denise, the police lady. This means that Caillou got arrested for something. Score 1 point for me.
Fine.
Alright, get on with it. Tell me, what did Caillou do this time?
Well, you see, this time Caillou became a sky pirate.
Well, that certainly is a new one I haven't heard before. Speaking of which, where is he? He's with you, right?
I'm afraid not. I was unable to stop him from joining the once great sky pirate Tron Bonne. She insulted me and was able to convince Caillou to join her.
That's awful. Thank you for informing us. Do you have any idea where he could be at?
I'm afraid not. I don't have a clue. I was hoping either of you guys who have gotten in contact with him. I'm sorry, this is all my fault.
Now, don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sure the rest of the police will do their best to try to find Caillou. Believe me, we know you have done your best, Denise.
Thank you so much for understanding. I'll let you know if we have found anything regarding Caillou. I'm sorry again.
All right, Caillou, allow for me to explain your test in full this time. We're going to be heading for the mansion of a very rich man. As far as I know, he's the crown prince of the 8th Empire of the Leopold dynasty or something like that. Your job is very simple. Sneak in and grab as much as you can. There is no major security, but there are guards, so I recommend you go through the back of the house. There will be a few server bots to help you grab stuff, but otherwise it's very straightforward. Any questions?
Yeah, just one question. Nothing to do with the mission or anything, but something a bit more personal.
Okay, what is it?
If I remember correctly, Denise said it's been more than 20 years since you have seen each other. However, you look like you're only 15 years old. What's up with that?
Well, you see,
Allow for me to explain.
Mayor Zane, the divine and great, thank you for coming.
Thank you, you're too kind. Anyways, allow for me to explain the deal with Tron's age. You see, when Denise said it's been over 20 years since she last saw Tron, what she meant was it's been over 20 years since she last saw her in another form of media. Meaning, while Tron has not aged 20 years, it's just been 20 years since they have been in a game together as the game. The Misadventures of Tron Bonne came out over 20 years ago. I hope that answer helps. I better get going, I got more fourth walls to break.
So does that answer your question?
Yeah. Let's get this mission done finally. Wow, Tron wasn't kidding. This place is big and there are guards.
What should we do? Got any ideas, Caillou?
Not too sure. We need to find a way to get these guards distracted. I got it. Just follow along.
Oh yeah, last night. Okay.
What just happened? Where did the music and those guys go?
Alright, let's take everything of value.
This necklace ought to be worth at least a few thousand. Flat screen TVs are always a pretty hot item.
Guy has so much money he actually keeps them in bags. This is crazy. We're totally going to be rich after this. Alright, it looks like we got just about everything we can get. Now we must quickly get back to Tron so we can.
What is with all this noise coming from here? There better not be someone taking a nap on the job.
Oh no, run. We gotta get out of here now.
Thieves. Guards. Get over here right now. Whoever that kid and those robots are, I'm going to remember them. For if I ever see them again, they're going to regret stealing from Prince Eugene.
Man, that was a really close one. We nearly got caught by the guards.
But, you got this stuff right? That's all that matters.
Yeah, we did. We got some pretty good stuff. Take a look.
Wow, that's a pretty good haul you got there for your first time.
Does this mean I'm now a member of the Bonne family?
Yes, I'm very impressed with you. You did such a good job on this mission that I think you will be ready for the big invasion we want to do.
Sounds awesome. I can't wait.
Oh, that's my phone. It's from Denise.
Set it on speaker so I can hear it too.
Hello, Ms. Anderson. I have news about your son, Caillou. We got a tip from another police station. Apparently a kid with a very similar appearance to your son was spotted.
What was he doing? Is he hurt at all?
He was spotted stealing from the mansion of a foreign prince. He wasn't hurt, but he got away stealing thousands of dollars worth of items.
Don't tell me we're going to need to pay to replace it.
No. All that stuff was covered by insurance, so there is nothing you need to worry about.
Well, that's a relief. But, do you know where Caillou is heading then?
Well, the police don't know, but I have good money on where they will be heading.
How can you be so sure?
Well, like I said, I have some personal history with Tron. Allow for me to explain. 20 years ago I used to work for the Gold City Police Department. That's where I first met Tron. She would often raid the city taking as much money as she could. I tried to stop her, but I would fail every time. Almost lost my job and had to move because of it. That is why I know she will be going there with Caillou.
I see. So what are you going to do then?
I will be driving to Gold City to try to stop her. But I have something to ask you. Would you please go with me? I think it is the only way we can bring back Caillou to his senses.
Sure thing. I want to make sure Caillou is safe. It breaks my heart to see him doing such terrible acts.
All right, I will be there in a little bit to pick you guys up.
All right, now listen up everyone. Today is going to be the day of our first large raid in the past 20 years, so I need everyone's attention. We will strike around 10 a.m. here at our target location. Gold City. Over the past 20 years the city has reclaimed its title as most wealthy and safe city, and I say we change that. With that being said, we will not hold anything back when it comes to our attack. We shall do everything in our power to get what we want. Because of that, we're going to be keeping things simple. Get as much money as you can get. It's a free-for-all. Do whatever it takes for people to give up their money.
So, what will I be doing exactly?
Well, Caillou, we're going to have you lead on one of our small airships with the server bots. Do whatever you want as long as you're able to get some money for us.
Cool. This is going to be amazing.
Listen up here, people of Gold City. Your time of peace and quiet is over. For over 20 years I have been gone, but it's about time I let the world know that I'm back. We, the Great Bond family, will now take everything of value and take over your town. If you don't want to be harmed, then I suggest you go ahead and give us what we ask. Who am I kidding? We're probably going to harm you either way. Now is the time for our attack.
Wow. Can this get any more fun? I get to scare people and even shoot at them. This is so awesome.
Here's all my money. Please, leave my house alone. Ow, 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 ow.
Ha 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 ha. I got all the candy in the store while everyone ran out. No, anything but my candy.
Please stop. This business is my entire life. No.
There's all my money now, please leave me alone.
Oh Tron, you are so going to regret doing this to Gold City again. I will never forgive you for this. Wait. I think that's Caillou up ahead. Alright, you two know what to do.
This is the most fun that I have ever had in my entire life. Will the fun ever end?
Okay, you get over here right this second. You better get out of that ship right now before I give you the grounding of the century.
Oh no, it's my parents. How in the world did they get here? I'm going to be getting so grounded. I have to listen to them.
Caillou, listen to me, don't listen to your parents. You are a member of the Bond family now and you no longer have to listen to what they say.
You're right. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, but I'm now a member of the Bond family.
I can't believe it. Caillou won't even listen to us anymore.
Hang on, you two. I won't allow Caillou to get away. It's time for me finally to take action. I'm sorry, Caillou, but I have to do what I have to do. I'm doing this for your own good, Caillou.
What the heck is Denise doing? Is she going to jump on our airship? She could seriously get hurt. What the heck?
Caillou, man this ship right now.
Okay, I will.
What the hell? Did Denise just seriously bring down Caillou's ship? Let's attack her.
Tron, we got what we came here for. There is no reason for us to risk it. We can find some way to get Caillou back later.
Guess you're right. We can get him another day.
Mission accomplished. Here's your son Caillou unharmed.
Let me guess. I'm so grounded, aren't I?
How about you look at the damage you caused first?
My house, my wonderful home, gone.
This restaurant was my entire life and now it's gone.
I gave up my entire life savings just to make sure I wasn't killed.
Do you see how much you made these innocent people suffer?
Yes. I can see now. I'm so sorry. What is my punishment?
Well, let's just say you can get started by cleaning up this mess you caused.
Why?
I'm sorry again about everything that happened here. I blame myself for allowing Caillou to join Tron. I hope you can forgive me.
It's alright, Denise. I'm just happy that Caillou is safe and sound.
Thank you so much for your forgiveness. However, Tron has made her message loud and clear. She is back and she is going to be here to stay.